Doing great. So today I'm going to show you what it's my plan. It's time to change the menu board. And I think it's kind of big and heavy, but for events, for example, that I want people to see one thing, the designs I'm going to be making, but also my logo and my QR code. Because most of the time when you work for tips, people don't have cash. And if you have the QR codes, it's a really good idea. So I'm telling you, if you don't have QR codes, you should. I think everybody can have QR codes from whatever is more popular in your area. Like I have Venmo or PayPal. And I remember I created an account on Cash App. Hey Haley, I'm gonna try to change the menu board. This is kind of what it was, Christmas designs, line twisting, fast designs, but it had the Christmas that I'm gonna take it out and then add the regular, because what in January, that is this month, we don't need more Christmas designs, and it's not really anything special to really celebrate. It's not Christmas, it's not Easter. So my plan is to have here maybe some Valentine's. And the good thing is not that hard to take it out because the board is plastified. You just have some plastic, so it's easy to take out the glue because that's how I've been doing it. So I'm gonna take out the pictures. Now the cool thing, I have other boards, other of these cardboards, but if I already have this one that I have my fast pictures, why not to keep it and just take the ones that are Christmas? Christmas is going. See, so I'm just taking it out, and I just wanted to share how easy it is. You see, look, I have it here, and I just take it out, and the same with all the Christmas pictures. That way I can plan and see what else can I add. You see this one too. No more candy canes until next, what? Probably until November. Okay, let's see this one too, the Christmas sword too. Snowman. I'm gonna leave the snowman because where I live we have snow, a lot of snow. This one I'm gonna take it out. Oh, it's kind of a little bit hard, because also I don't have my nails, you know. My nails, they're not too long. The bunny, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna take this out. Then, what else? I think this hat too. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Taking all the Christmas designs. And then I just have these ones that are pretty much regular. I'm keeping the baby devil because I have these faces, I want to be using it. I don't have more baby faces, only the red devil, and I'm gonna use it until it's gone, then I will take it out. And now I'm gonna look for these ones. I'm gonna put it in a container. I'm gonna show you the container I have. I have it like this sometimes because every time I go print, I just put it in here. So here I have lots of pictures. Okay, so now it's time to put what I want to. This is a very cool design. I don't know who made it, probably Juan Gonzalez, but it's very easy. And look at the Sharpie time. So this is more just take your time for the Sharpie time for this design. And Easter is coming, so why not to keep this design there? And it can be brown or using the quick link white or brown. So this can be very easy, cool ways to make bunny ones for Easter. And look at the Sharpie time. So now that is going to be my plan, to keep it there, and this is going to last and stay there for the whole until what is April. You see, so where to put it, and have to see, you know, it's kind of like a collage. That's the idea. So maybe here. Okay, maybe here. Oh, look, this one hiding that it was the pumpkin. That's funny. And then also maybe I should consider to take out designs that I know people don't ask much. Like what? Well, you know what that people don't like? The teddy bear that is very easy, simple, but they don't ask that often. And so why to leave it? More people ask for the pig, believe it or not. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But I wanted to also take this time to tell you about the question that yesterday I was doing a live video in a restaurant. So I'm very happy. I'm gonna just take a moment for this because this is gonna take me time, and that's kind of like I already show you what is going to happen later. Maybe I will share with you in other videos. But what I wanted to share with you, it's that it's time to talk a moment. And if you have questions, please let me know, okay? Because I'm going to be able to read. One thing that happened is the light, right? That means that the sound pew went out, and I think it's because I have music playing in my cell phone, and I didn't hear it because also the restaurant have music, and for some reason that pin turned off you know the sound in the video. But it was pretty much me interacting with kids, talking to them, and I'm sure you will see this going on in other videos. I like the idea of live videos because one thing is it's always a surprise. You don't know what may happen, and that's something fun too. It's that the excitement to know what could happen. Hey Paola, hola, ¿qué tal? Si tienen preguntas, voy a responder preguntas. Ahorita voy a responderles acerca del restaurante, de cómo fue para mí la idea de ir a trabajar en un restaurante. So I'm going to share my experience about restaurants, how it worked for me. One thing, remember, it's different for everybody. It doesn't have to be the same. Why? Because there's a lot of factors. In my case, I think one of the factors is that I'm the only balloon twister. There's balloon decorists, there's people that do arches, columns, centerpieces probably, but I'm the only balloon twister in my town. So that it's something good and something like, man, because it can be boring if you don't have people who, to jam, right? To have a moment to hang with other balloon twisters. But another aspect, it's kind of cool too, right? Because then if someone think about balloon twisting for restaurant, they're gonna right away think about me. Plus, I've been doing this for many years in my town. So my town is Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming. I even go to Fort Collins, and I go to Fort Collins. Wow, this looks horrible, but I think it's ink. It's like, what is that? Something. Okay. Oh yes, I've been breaking boxes. Okay. Now, the restaurant, it's depending, because where I live, it's not really other person that makes balloons the way I do it. So it may be clowns that make balloons, but it's more basic. So, and not that fast. So it's more like clowning, and they make one dog and probably a couple more designs, but that's it. It's not that fast. For me, being a balloon twister for events and festivals, I'm showing, that I'm fast so I can cover more kids. That's kind of one of the things. And then the other thing is just enjoy it, and I don't dress as a clown, but I'm very mixed match. So I'm go colorful, with hats and stuff like that. So what happened is when I moved to this town, because I used to live first in California, and then I knew that me and my family, so me, my husband, and my two kids were moving to Cheyenne, Wyoming. So I decided to use Facebook and look for community groups from Cheyenne, family, community groups or events in Cheyenne. So then I kind of was a study what's going on, how is Cheyenne, because I didn't have any idea how is Cheyenne, Wyoming. So when I came here, I already had an announcement, on Facebook, and I share it public, for all these communities. And some, they don't let you, share, but it depends on them. So some share it, and maybe one person heard, oh, it's coming a balloon twister. But when I came here, I went to a cafe. I drink coffee with my family, and we like the cafe. So the next day we went back, but I bring a coffee cup made out of balloons, and that was kind of the connection. One artist that have a gallery art saw the cup, made out of balloons, and asked who made this, and they gave them my information because I had business cards at that time. Business cards. I think I still now works. If you make something like a balloon sculpture and living in a restaurant or at a cafe or any place, I think it's gonna call attention, especially if you make something cool. So sometimes you can take your time and make something elaborated and then leave it in a place. And can be tricky, at least for me, because one thing is you may be shy. I was shy. I was like, oh, nobody's gonna like this. It's just something I like, but I don't even feel that I like it a lot because you trying to be perfectionist. But maybe don't think that much and just do it, because the worst thing can happen is that nobody cares, and other things say no, you cannot leave any balloon here. But it's okay, because there will be people that may, say, oh, I love it, thank you, and then other people that's, can give you opportunities as, hey, you want to do this for the restaurants, or you can even offer. The thing is, as much open you can be and don't be afraid, it will be the better. So how to deal with that, you have to, there's many ways, but you have to practice that, how to, break your bubble, to not be too shy. Because in my case, I was shy, yes, but already I was living in California before moving to Cheyenne. So there already I was working for museums or different places, and the whole idea is, you just maybe one thing, enjoy or do your art, in this case balloons, like you master what you're doing. So then you feel confident in that aspect, because at least you are not maybe the best for you, but you are good for many other people that haven't even tried to make a balloon animal. And there's lots of more people that haven't really yet mastered or practiced as much as you. So that can give you confidence. When I came, I made also letters, you know on Facebook, like send it as a message. And it was pretty much the same, copy paste, but it's, kind of like change the restaurant and change, a little bit things, and offering the idea of a kids' night with no cost, you know. So no cost was kind of the what I think it was. I'm just quickly gonna answer where my husband is saying if I want. Let's see how it goes. There we go. I sent a message and I wonder if he can read it and you can still hear me. Because you see, I have this watch and it's connected to the cell phone, which is cool. Okay. What else? The restaurant. So I I try, and probably you should try also many different ways. There's not just this video about restaurants and how to have gigs and restaurants. I work for different restaurants here in Cheyenne, and some hire me for once a week, which it was great. Once a week, you may be tired, but I know other balloon twisters that's kind of what they book more. They have once a week restaurants for lots of restaurants. So it was a moment after pandemic, and that was interesting. But I think it's because restaurants had money, that I think they received money from the government, and they need to spend the money. So like me at that moment, they hire me. They hire me to do once a week restaurants at Old Chicago, and then at what is IHOP, and that was really cool. But there was a moment that I don't know how worth it is for people to work just for tips. For me, it's not gonna work. One thing, I live not close. I don't live in town. I live a little farther. So just for me going to town, it's minimum 20 minutes, and that is gasoline, and 20 minutes driving at 65 miles per hour. So it's a long distance in some way, so it's gasoline. Okay. So I consider that it's not going to work for me. I know people that, especially if you have other jobs, it may work, and also you don't have any other things to do. Like for me, my job, yes, I'm a balloon twister, but also I'm still making sure, have food for the kids, picking up them from school, in school days, after school, they have other activities. So I have to balance all that. And just going to a place for restaurant gigs that usually are in the week of school days, it's not that worth it unless they pay me what I charge. So how to choose that? I'm going with basic. If I charge, um, this is, I charge right now 150. So I don't know if maybe it's gonna change. But if you charge, an amount of money, 100, it's gonna be easier. Then for restaurants, I charge half of the price, my regular price, and for a minimum of 4 hours. So when I go to a kids' night, it's a 4-hour event. So it's pretty much the whole night, from 4 to 8. That's kind of been the deal with all the restaurants I've been working, from 4 to 8. And the kids, everybody can go eat, have balloons. And even if there's sometimes no kids or not many kids, I have my time to maybe interact more with the one kid or two that went to the restaurants. The other good thing is you can keep practicing. That's another good thing. When you're at restaurants and there's no people, you just keep twisting balloons, whatever you just learn and repeat it, and that's your moment of training yourself and practice. So it's good, but it's have to be depending how you feel that is worth it for you. So that's how I go. I charge half of my price, and then people, it's can also, the restaurant half it's gonna be with the money they pay, and then the other half is gonna be with vouchers or coupons. That means that I can be able to invite my family and eat there, any day, and then I don't have to pay. And usually the restaurants that are able to do that are restaurants that are, in better situation, like economically, or the fanciest one. Here, one of the best restaurants is Texas Roadhouse, where I live. And there's other nice restaurants, but the thing is, I already share my information and I don't insist. I just share my information, I don't insist. And then some of them, they just reply to me on Facebook, managers, and say, oh, yes, I'm interested. And I go and I tell the first day, the first time is going to be free, or the first hour free, or whatever you want to deal with, but you are going to be there for tips. So that's cool, because then they can see. And this is the cool part. The first day you can invite all the people that your community, the people that already know you, and you can tell them, look, this is awesome, this kids night in this restaurant. And the first day, usually there's lots of people that goes, so the restaurant feels amazing. Yeah, that's how it. Then the other days, because this is gonna be something that is happening all the time, may not be that many people, but at least you already, kind of like have that gig, preserve that is gonna be once a week or once a month. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Other times is I go to restaurants that I think, it will be a good idea, like pizza places, like Old Chicago. When I went there and to eat with my family, I was thinking, this place is awesome. I've been here making balloons for birthday parties, but also I see a lot of space that I can have, and then people, can get balloons. I was thinking, yeah. So then while I was eating, I decided to talk to the manager. So that's another good thing. And I hear other people does. They go to eat to the places with their families or by themselves, and then request to speak with the manager. If they're not there available that time, they will give you a business card. So you can call them, but at least you make the connection so they will know that you will call, and you then start talking about the idea to have kids night. It's for restaurants, especially when you go to restaurants and you have like a kids area, because some restaurants have this kids area, like have maybe a little machines, to play, or little, like toys for kids. This, like Chick-fil-A. That's another cool place to do kids night. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I've been there for years and I love it because it's very nice environment. Everybody's nice there. But what happened here, the only Chick-fil-A in my area, after pandemic, they closed. They were very restrict. So that was kind of a bummer. I hope they contact me again, because that was really cool. And their place, they hired me not for kids night, they hired me for their special events like Easter, and the Christmas, and a lot of different, occasions, but something like that. So now, when you do kids night, also consider it weekends, trying to reserve it for what is your birthday parties. If you think you're not doing birthday parties much, maybe you can book, restaurant gigs on those days. But for me, weekends is not possible really to be there at restaurants. Only I hope when it was Sundays, because it was very good there. Sunday mornings, it was insanely busy, I hope. So I feel like this is great, because that's the moment that I'm there and I can make tips, because that's what really is gonna come and cover and balance when you work at restaurants. That's at least what is my experience. There is even balloon twisters that they don't charge the half price. No, they charge the full rate, and they don't care about the tips because they are already charging the full rate, which is great if they can do it. But for me, it's even already hard to try to make that restaurant pay me and then charge my full rate. I don't know. So far, it's not right now that I'm working at restaurants, but I've been working them. You have to consider, like it happened to me. You receive so many vouchers and so many coupons of food that you don't really want to eat there anymore. And that happened to me with all Chicago, that I have hundreds and hundreds of coupons, so I had to give it to, and which is cool. You can them as a your business, Alpaca Global. In my case, I donate to the swimming team, one swimming team, one the theater club, and I donate food. And so it sounds, really cool for them, because I'm already, not gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat that much. So that's something you consider it. And also my kids got tired. And then I hope I was having too much money, too much coupons that I couldn't even use, because of you get tired of eating the same thing. At least that's what happened to me. So working for restaurant, there's people that does that. I know a person that goes to one restaurant, then move to the next one, especially in places that are busy, like Las Vegas or in California and Disneyland, places closest to Disney World, Disneyland. But here where I live, not really. And I think the economy is not that well, maybe. I don't know. I also wondered myself, because I think a lot of places expect this to, oh, she's just going to do it for tips or as a volunteer. It's a lot of volunteering with no any, payment. And I'm not in that level yet. I know I have my friend, Grandma V, she is, really good with that, because she already pretty much retired from her job that she had before doing balloons. So she have a pension. I don't have that. So that's kind of like what I feel. I'm not in that level yet, but maybe in the future I'll do that. I just go to places and just for food, and them tips, perfect. But so far right now, no. When I go to places, I give, my deal is 50% in coupons, 50% in cash, on the check. So that's how it is. But then how to, you just try. There's nothing really to lose, because you really don't have any gigs, so why not promote yourself? Just Facebook is a really great tool. Go to Facebook. Then also, if you think this is a nice place, I want to go. I even went to Sanford. It's another restaurant here. I told them, and they even know about me. I gave my card, but they haven't hired me. And that place is amazing, It's really cool, full of stuff, and it looks, but maybe they don't need it, they don't want it. So that's okay, right? And I don't feel rejected, because I went last weekend with my dad, my brother, and I eat there, and it's fine. Everything it's okay. You, of course, nobody's forced to hire you, so that's good. And the places that they hire me, I do my best. So one of the places that hired me since the beginning is Texas Roadhouse. Since I moved here, that was actually the first restaurant. And that's why I feel, I do my best. They hire me from 4 to 8, but I'm going there 3:30. And I set up, and I, make balloons for the staff and everybody. And it's kind of fun, because after many years, I'm talking about over 8 years that I've been working at Texas Roadhouse, I like to see, kids changing, the staff, the waitress, the people that works there, they changing. They don't stay, because they probably went to move or study at university. But that's something cool, because you always see these new kids, and they all like balloons. So they always come, to get a balloon too. And they also tip you, and that's very nice, because they understand that what is here in United States, this is this culture to tip. So they work for tips too, the waitress, right? They receive a payment, but also part it's because of the tips, and the same with me, and it's kind of feels good. So yesterday I was there at the restaurant. It was great. I like it, and again, they are considering to hire me once a month. But the thing is a lot of people have to talk and agree. It's not just one person. And managers are being changing and changing, and so that's why they are not yet making, the specific dates. So it's once in a while they keep contacting me, because of course they love it. I love to be there. People, the clients are so happy when they see, balloons again. So, but it's all about, conversation. And I don't really insist much. And maybe I should, but I already feel like my more focus is events as birthday parties, or events that are already clients that I've been repeating for many years. Like, for example, this January is Boys and Girls Club. They always hire me for one event very big that they do in January. So I already think maybe I should write them and confirm if they, want me to send you the invoice for the coming event. and stuff like that. I had to always kind of like I go day by day, and in the month I think what is the events that usually repeats and trying to remind them, because sometimes for people, think about the balloon twister for the whole event. That people that organize events think only about the balloon twister or the balloon entertainment. Sometimes they can forget, quite not reminded. And that's true, trust me. And they will be actually very grateful that you remind them, because it happened before to me too. Okay, so that's the message. It's a short video. It's coming on Friday. So you see the Donald Duck design. It's a baby Donald Duck. It may be elaborated, but really I figured out a much easier way. So stay tuned, because on Friday, it's coming in the morning, baby Daisy Duck. And you will see that technique that I'm using at that design that is pretty much the one for Donald Duck, but much easier. So sometimes you have to think that way. I like to complicate myself only because of the challenge, but then at events, and this is what is cool about watching the live videos, is that I may show you a tutorial. This is how it came the first time, the first attempt, and then you see the second attempt when I make it in front of your eyes in a tutorial pretty much. But when I'm going to events live, you see the live videos, you will see that if someone asks me for that design, I will make it that fast that at that moment it will be maybe different, but only because of the reason to make it fast. And sometimes that can be easier too. So that's the awesome part about balloon designs, balloon twisting, is that it's so flexible that you can make it many different ways. So there you go. Okay, there's no questions, and probably I don't know if there's questions. I don't think so. I don't think there are questions. Okay, so that I get you got the idea. And remember, it's every time is different. But one thing I think it works for everybody is, as balloon artists, if you also are artists, sometimes it's hard for you to do the logistic part, like what the marketing part, so maybe sometimes you consider it someone else to be in charge of that, someone that is your manager. But in my case, I just recognize, in order for me to do this part to marketing myself, it's trying to fight or don't be too shy. Don't be shy. Just go and do it. Just go to restaurants, eat there, and tell them, look, this will be awesome with balloons. There's restaurants, and then after many years, you just keep doing what you like to do. Then you win something that is your popularity, or what is, everybody knows in your town, in your area, you are the balloon twister, and it's the spreading word. A lot of people recommend me because they spread the word that, oh, where to get me. So maybe a good propaganda, and this is what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm thinking right now, and I'm gonna do this on my Facebook. I'm gonna invite my followers, my community, my clients to tell you, to tell their favorite restaurants they go to have a balloon twister. This could be fun for kids' night. So then they are gonna do the job for me to let me be in other places, So that can be. Hey Dina, thank you so much for your comment. Right now it's just talking. I'm just trying to kind of like have an idea because of the question I have in the last live video from the restaurant, is how I have gigs from restaurants, how I do that connection. And it's pretty much introduce myself. I have to introduce myself. I make a letter, and the same letter pretty much went to all the restaurants that I know and I see potential to have kids night. And from all the restaurants, a couple reply, a couple are interested. And so that's when I offer them to say, look, you choose a date, or let me prepare a date that usually, better will work, that is not that busy for you. And that way I will show you how cool it is to, invite a balloon twister for kids night. Then all your clients, like in my case, a lot of kids, if I tell in a message, oh, I'm going to be twisting balloons in this place at this time, they will, parents will take their kids for the fun of eating, but also to get balloons. And that at least will, be the first time that you are offering it for free. So it's a win for the restaurant. And then they will feel that, yeah, this is a good idea, let's hire. And that's when I start once a month, or once a week. if I'm honest, I think once a month, for me, it's kind of better. That's what I've been doing more often. Than once a week is just very constant. Because on top of that, you also do other events. So whatever you can feel, you can do. Because I know this friend, Austin, the awesome Austin Balloon Twister, he works for lots of restaurants. Bam, 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 but it's a lot of work for me. Okay, I'm leaving now. Have a wonderful day because I'm gonna eat. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna eat. Look, this is avocado toast with avocado, I guess. But yes, so that's kind of what I just wanted to leave the message with you. I'm gonna do my board, take all the Christmas designs, put new designs, and then yes, take out the rest because after twisting balloons, especially me, I've been pam 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 all the 4 hours twisting balloons. My it is all my fault, but my problem is my nails are not that long, so it's always trying to keep the balance, right? Not too long, not too short, and in my case are too short, so it's harder. This thumb, it hurts because my nail is too short. Look at that. So that hurts. That hurts. So better don't do much things. I'm gonna just go with picture time. I'm not gonna twist balloons today, but it's downloading or uploading. And on Friday, you will see the tutorial about Daisy that I think is even better than the one I just showed you from Donald Duck. But I recommend you watch both only so you can see all the many different ways you can make something very similar. And also the ways that one thing is challenge yourself, another way is just look for the fast way or the easiest way. There you go. Okay, have a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao. See you in my next video. And you know, the other bummer part about the live video of the restaurant that they lost sound, it was because I was inviting all of you to like, comment, subscribe. If you just are watching right now, don't forget like, comment, subscribe. My hands are red, I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe because that helps a lot to the channel and it's free for you to do it. Like, comment, subscribe. For example, if you have a moment, start watching all my videos and just leave a comment. You can copy paste the same comment. It's great. It's for me, it's fine. But the thing is that helps in the the universe of YouTube to make these videos more visible. And I think it can work because if there's more views, more people can watch, more people can give likes, comments, and it helps. Yeah, but the only bummer is also when I go with live videos and there's music, then copyright takes all the credits from the music, so then I'm not able to monetize the videos. But I think it's cool the live videos because I love that. Before, when I didn't have a YouTube channel, I used to look for how it is a balloon twister, the videos at the moment of the events, and then thinking how is the balloon twisters live videos, to see that that moment on real time. And it wasn't really at that time, so I was thinking, why not? I have now a YouTube channel, I'm gonna do that. And I invite everybody. I always invite everybody, and I know a lot of people is already thinking, let's start a channel. Do it, do it. Don't think about really that YouTube is gonna pay you because it's not really that it's gonna be that common. I know YouTubers that makes lots of money, but in my case, I don't see that as the goal. My goal there in YouTube is one thing: connect with people that likes balloons, invite them to where we can meet in person, and also kind of like share information about balloon twisting. Share ideas, and also the community. It's great when you create a community of people. Good vibes, and later we meet in person. That is like, wow, that feels really cool because it already happened to me, so it makes me feel cool. And plus then I know there's people watching my videos that are already really good balloon twisters, that already have lots of experience, more than myself, and they see potential and they invite me to conventions to teach. So that is another goal. That's something it happened to me. That's when I met, Bling Bling Jam, Grandma B. I met Grandma B. She connected me to Bling Bling Jam Balloon Convention. And then I just felt like, I like this place. I like this convention. And that's how there's other conventions inviting me. So I always kind of like have this choice, which is great. And it's all thanks to YouTube. So if you are considering to make videos, do it. One thing, you're going to still practicing. So but why not put a camera? And there's someone around the world that can connect with you, with your ideas, with the way to make your videos. So that's something that it takes you time, yes, but at the same time, I remember when I started my YouTube channel, it was for the idea to record, and then I don't have memory to save. It's there on the YouTube, but each video is a tutorial. You know, it's something that then I don't forget. I make this design, I create this design. Now I have it there saved, and I can watch it anytime I want if I forgot how to do these, details. Then I was thinking, let's share it with everybody. And that makes me feel great because it's like a circle going on. I learn a lot from YouTube. Now I'm giving what I like, what I feel I found a new way, or some cool techniques, or the way I wanted to share videos. And now it's going in a circle. You see, I'm giving it to others, and this gonna be bigger. The art of balloon twister, the joy of balloons. So that is kind of the philosophy. Okay. I say already bye-bye. Have a wonderful day and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget below on the description of all my videos, you will find ideas how to collaborate with this channel, because it's thanks to your collaboration that this channel can be much better. And now I'm gonna eat my toast with avocado. Have a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao.